That's right. Help our youth their truth to know. In love.
A non-governmental organization, Nigerian League of Women Voters, NILOWV, has called for more women inclusion in political activities in Nigeria. In her opening remarks, the convener, Bliqees Modupe Oladimeji, charged all participants to freely express themselves in whatever language that suits them, so that the language will not be a barrier to making contributions. Political stakeholders present across the various spheres of the society made valuable presentations on reasons for low female participation in politics and made suggestions on ways forward. It was indeed an educative session, which some participants said should be a continuous exercise till Nigerian women and females in general key into the need for participation and support for participants in political process as part of the ingredients of development in any nation. The anchor of the Parley, Olufemi Oyèdèjì, the executive director at Saving the Future of Children Foundation, highlighted the important role that women play in the development of nations, adding that women cannot be wished away in any society.
This is a very important meeting, as we all know, that women are very, very important to our developmental process. And you agree with me that in the political process of Nigeria, since return to democracy in 1999, women participation has really been very, very poor. And one would expect that 23 years of democracy, that women participation in governance, in politics, in national development would have been seriously increased. But rather, what we have is a decline, except some progress in few quarters.
Education ò tó nǹkan. Education ẹlòmíì ò tó nǹkan. Then àwọn obìnrin wọn kì í sábà yàn wọ́n sí elected, wọn kì í sábà yàn wọ́n sí pé ká dìbò fún wọn.
I don't allow that. We have enough women in politics. Yes.
So can you give us statistics? Use statistics to back it, please, so that will give us, that will substantiate what you have expressed.
I'm Honorable Oyèdèjì from Asa local government. I happen to be a full-time politician. And what you are discussing now is interested me much. Why? Because the woman participation in politics is not that it's not fully participated. They are participating, but let's talk about the benefit out of that involvement.
One of the factors, some of the factors that is inhibiting women participation in politics, I would say the first one is stigmatization.
Stigma.
Yeah. We are always meeting the army politicians before. We face a lot of stigmatization. Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
How many of them protested our interest?
Thank you very much, ma'am.
The party, the woman, the statement.
No, wait.
How many of them protested our interest? That out of 20, we should be given a 3.
Please, you know it's a discussion. Please, nobody's right.
We have them here now.
We are not to disagree. We are just to take information. Thank you. Please, your name, ma'am. Your name, ma'am.
Alaja Abasurat, MC Ayla.
So Alaja Abasurat, thank you very much. Director, yes.
Like you just said, we are a problem. Then, to the best of my knowledge, I know a little about your PDP vision. Just coming from nowhere and said, I want to vie for this post within your circle, I think it's always difficult.
You will know that in the market there is no male dominance in the market, and this thing is not peculiar to Nigeria. It's just that the average percentage of Nigeria women in politics, both elective and appointed, is still at a very low level of about 6.7%.
Playing any role in women participation in politics?
When we talk about
how can we address that?
When we talk about culture, marriage is under the culture. The issue is that the woman's home is in the other room, her office is in the other room. So until we change that other room syndrome.
But the truth is way forward. We need to wake up as women. If we look around, the circumstances are not in our favor. But we have a lot of things that are in our favor.
Trust ourselves.
Trust. You need to build trust among yourselves.
Trust. Don't bring yourself down again.
Thank you.
And the actors. I'm happy that the actors are spoken. But just to add one thing, you need to àwọn obìnrin à ń bọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ní ọ̀tá àti ìdèbí tá à ń lọ. Àwọn ìlúwìn díẹ̀díẹ̀ ní olúbá ìtẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ àti ìdètán. But láti débi tá à ń lọ, I need that unity of purpose. Unity of purpose. Ṣé ìmọ̀ wa ṣọ̀kan? Àti ṣọ̀kan ní nọ́mbà, but the number is not, no, it's not actually very enough. Àwọn ọkùnrin wọ́n.
When you remember the number of people that depend on you, your children, your husband, your relative, your aged parents, you know, it will be difficult for you to come out. So I think we should advocate for security, election.
But I still have I have something else to add. Just like someone said, if you look at the greatest democracies all over the world, Germany has a woman at the head of affairs, Finland and places like that. And Nigeria is not short of right women. Look at Ojo Wela. And once they're talking about female child discrimination.
Various comments from previous speakers, and I'm totally in line with all their submissions. Having said that, and I'm delighted that one of the previous speakers emphasized the need to do more on advocacy. I think that should be the starting point for us if we intend to have a successful deliberation. Not just that, even having successful outing as far as having women in political participation, having women in politics is concerned. Yes, in our society, there's no doubt that we're in a patriarchal society where women are treated in scorn, or where women are seen to be playing second fiddle. And changing the narrative starts from advocacy, and not just going to market or going to, I think men and women themselves need to start from home, building the capacity of women children, letting the children, female children, know that they have wherewithal to become somebody in the society.
Constitution of the political party says, but through try and error, they still do the little that they can do. And I think that the solution that we can do to do that, because whatever whether we like it or not, politics is about grassroots. Mo ní ǹjẹ́ ìgangan ní fọ́rọ̀mù títí as woman leader. You know what she told me? Ibo lòun ti fẹ́ rówó, and I asked her, àwọn obìnrin tẹ̀yìn coordinate nínú ward ṣé gbogbo ìgbàlẹ̀ ń pínwó fún wọn ó ní rárá. Because yes.
ẹjọ́ mo rántí kìíní kan ní Yorùbá ẹ wo Sọ́ọ̀lì Mustapha ṣe mọ̀ pé this man has been in existence as far back as 2012 and he's been working
across board.
In fact across board ẹ lè support ìwọ́n tí mo sọ tí ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ in fact tó bá ṣe help eléyìí tó bá ṣe help tọ̀ tó bá ṣe kíní kan tó bá ṣe gbá tí mo bá encourage àwọn èèyàn gbà yẹn.
You should understand who you are as an individual. Our mothers, making us feel we are women and we should grow up to learn how to do domestic works alone.
My own background
tends to be different. I'm a bit closer to my father than my mother. So it means I'm a man. So I get to understand what leadership itself is from him to say.
Because women, obìnrin, are the time, are free, are to interest. There's also individual differences. All we that we are here now, we are stakeholders. There are some women, many women outside. So one part that I just go for dance or you rubbish. So I say, oh, can you tell Remi Tinubu that she should not go out for something when our wife is contesting for? You cannot say it. And
what every speaker has to say, I would like to submit that knowledge, contrary to most people's belief, knowledge is not power. Application of knowledge is power. I haven't gotten all this knowledge that we have submitted here today. If it is not applied, it is just like fertilizer in the sack. Until it is applied, fertilizer in the sack is useless. So I think women need more orientation. Power is upon use. When you have power and you don't use it, you lose it. There's something I noticed that men are doing and women are lacking behind. And it's mobilization, community mobilization. You see, there are so many activities we carry out in my office, especially at the grassroots. Most of the time you see men coming. I want my people to participate. Please, anyone. What did I say? Men. Only men coming around always. And they are doing it for their use. The vulnerable women in the communities. Where are the women?
Ìgbésẹ̀ tí mo rí pé tí wọ́n gbé ní mílíọ̀nù ó dẹ̀ gbé àti Ṣadé ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn ní 2017 tí àwọn obìnrin tá kóra wa jọ káà ṣe mítìn tí wọ́n ní káwọn obìnrin kóra wa jọ káà ṣe mítìn àmọ́ bí tí mítìn yẹn fi ṣọpọ́ sí. Ṣẹ́rí ọ̀gbẹ̀yìn lónìí ni ẹ̀lú mítìn tí mo wá lè ní inú mi dùn. Ká gbé àwa obìnrin ní arugẹ ni àwa dúró láti gbé ara wa lárugẹ. A mọ̀ pé obìnrin alágbára máa ń bèèrè lórí obìnrin o. A mọ̀ pé alágbára máa ń bèèrè láwọn obìnrin. Ṣùgbọ́n nínú bó ṣe rí, a sì máa rí àwọn tó máa trust ara wa. Ká má fojú lérè ìdókò ara wa pé àtàrẹ léyìí. Ká má wo ara wa.
Àtẹ̀mí ni ajá ní máa tẹ̀lé tẹ̀rẹ̀.
Ajá ní máa ológun tẹ́rẹ́. Ológun tẹ́rẹ́.
Nǹkan tẹ̀mí fi pé ó jẹ́ solution sí problem àwọn obìnrin ní country ni wípé àfi tí wọ́n bá make it law.
So we need law.
We need
for
law.
Women
inclusion that so fit should.
Yes.
Would that still be democratic?
Yes. What?
Will this still be democratic?
Yes.
The women, because the conditions of majority of the political parties is not friendly to the women. Not so many women can cope and withstand all the criteria that it's unique and the intrigues that it takes to even contest for a position. So I believe that the parties themselves should ease off from the cost of funds to, they say, she was actually saying that it's free, and I think that it's not totally free. Yes.